Yeah, guys, I'm back again already. My second stream of the day. Not long after I just done that transfer one, I'm back once again, and I've got a hat trick of streams today. Actually, this is just the second one. The third one will be at 7. So it gives me a bit of time to have to get ready, something to eat and stuff later on. But obviously got a cricket one later, which will be then at 7 o'clock. So. But this, obviously, we're keeping up with the football still, as the new season has started, as we all know. Been a fantastic start for the Bees and a few other teams, of course. But, yeah, let's get into this, obviously, the Carabao Cup, because that's already upon us. We've got to play that tomorrow against Birmingham away, which will not be easy. It will not be an easy game. Got comments here. Hardy boys, Jeff, Matt, be up to you. Hi, yeah, be up to you. Be up to you, Luca. Be up to you, brother. Hope you're good. And Luca there again. My prediction 4-0 Brentford. I don't know if it will be that. I mean, it's away as well. I'm not so sure we're going to totally trounce them. I hope we could. I hope we do, but I'm not so sure it will be that. More likely, probably, I don't know, a 3-1, 2-1. I don't think it'd be a massive score. I just feel I don't want to underestimate Birmingham either. I think they're a decent team. They're not a bad team, let's be honest. As you remember, Luca, don't you, with Arsenal, losing to them in that final, of course. Nobody should forget that, especially you. You lost to Birmingham in that final. Brentford played kids well. I'm not so sure it'll be totally kids, but be second string anyway. Won't be the full team, probably. Yes, yeah. Yeah, you can laugh about it now anyway, can't you, right? 3-2 Brentford, mate. Maybe that you might be right there, David. Great to see you again, buddy. Anyway, you was in my last one, the last live chat, my last stream. Be up to you again, Geordie fan, of course. Yeah, that might be more likely, possibly 3-2. Yeah, hi David. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, let's get into talking about this and get to the match preview. And there we go. Match preview, Birmingham City versus Brentford, analysis, team news, match officials and more. Here's everything you need to know ahead of Brentford's Carabao Cup game against Birmingham City at St Andrews on Tuesday, 8 p.m. kickoff, BST, live on Sky Sports Plus. I may even do a watching on for this, by the way, guys. I might do. I'm debating it. I may do one for this, possibly. We'll see. Brentford begin their Carabao Cup campaign against Birmingham City at St Andrews on Tuesday night. 8 p.m. kickoff. The Bees head to the second city after an impressive 3-0 Premier League win over Tottenham Hotspurs, while Chris Davis Blues are unbeaten in their first 3 games of the season. Pre-match analysis, Stephen Gillet, playmaker stats, fast breaks could be key at St Andrews. Off to a fantastic start in the league, Brentford travelled to Birmingham City on Tuesday, looking to progress in the League Cup. Last season, the Bees made it through to the last 8 of the competition before losing 2-0 to Man City. Of course, I remember that. Keith Andrews is likely to freshen up the team that beat Spurs 3-0 in the Premier League on Saturday, as he looks to secure safe passage to the third round. Chris Davis Blues are unbeaten across 3 games so far this season. Their solitary win coming courtesy of a 1-0 success against Swansea City in the opening round of the League Cup. Runaway League One champions in 24-25, Birmingham finished 10th in the second tier last term and currently sit 14th after drawing both of their opening two championship games this time around. Andrews will hope a trip to St Andrews proves a happy one, but he will be well aware that Birmingham are a tough nut to crack on their own patch. Yet, over the past 3 seasons, Man City 5 are the only side in the 92 to have lost fewer home games across League, FA Cup and League Cup action than Birmingham 6, with the Blues suffering just 3 league defeats at home over that time frame. That said, Davis' side were minutes away from a rare home defeat last weekend, only for substitute Damari Gray to convert a last-gasp penalty and salvage a 2-2 draw against Bristol City. Afterwards, the Blues manager praised his side's character, but highlighted a lack of fluency and a vulnerability on the counter-attack, which may have made Brentford's ears prick up. Last season, no team scored more Premier League goals from fast breaks than the Bees, 9, whose ability to transition rapidly from defence to attack could prove particularly useful in the second city. Birmingham have yet to fully hit their stride, according to their manager, but their underlying numbers at both ends of the pitch, coupled with their formidable home record, suggest they will be dangerous opponents. Defensively, the Blues have conceded fewer shots per game, 3 in the Championship in 26-27, than any other team in the division. At the other end of the pitch, only Midlands rivals West Brom, 0.18 XG per shot, have created higher quality chances than Birmingham, 0.15 XG per shot. Brentford, however, imposed themselves in impressive fashion against Roberto De Zerbi's Tottenham, and Andrews will hope his side can produce a similar brand of football, similar brand of direct front foot football at St Andrews. Last season, Brentford played more accurate long balls per game, 23.4 than any team in the Premier League, and they picked up where they left off during a pulsating opening 45 minutes against Tottenham. Before the break, the Bees won 12 of 18 aerial duels and found a teammate with 64% of their long passes, setting a high benchmark for the new season. Scout report Dan Long, Sky Sports Birmingham aim to build on season of growth. Birmingham were promoted back to the Sky Bet Championship at the first time of asking in 24-25, and they did it in some style. In Chris Davis' first season, not only at the club, but in senior management altogether, the Blues lost only 3 league games on the way to finishing as League One champions on 111 points. It was a total that set a new EFL points record, one that may never be beaten. In the 8 seasons leading up to and including relegation from the second tier, the club had not finished above 17th. But last summer, new chair Tom Wagner told BBC Sport that back-to-back promotions and us playing Premier League football in 26-27 was certainly the goal. Given the squad's exploits in League One, they were clearly ready to make the step up. Additional reinforcements, including Damari Gray, Jack Robinson and modern-day Celtic legend Kyogo, gave them an edge and convinced that many that a playoff push was doable at a minimum. For much of the season, it seemed like that would be the case. Davis' side won 3 of their first 6 league games, and by the start of December were just 1 point outside the playoff places. They were soon reminded how fortunes can change, for better and for worse, quickly in football. First, it was 7 without a win, 1 point outside the playoffs, before it became 7 points out above the relegation zone by New Year's Day. It was well short of a level you expect from a Birmingham City team, Davis said, of the 3-0 loss to Watford to start the year. Then, though, came 5 wins and 3 draws, with 3 clean sheets and 6 conceded. Back up to the playoff mix they went. This time 2 points off the pace. 6 defeats across the final 13 games killed off the playoff hopes in the end, as they finished 10th. 9 points outside still. It represented the club's highest finish in a decade. Davis said it had been a season of real growth for us all in the club, and something we should be really proud of. As Brian Dick explained in Hot Off the Press, there was a focus on bringing in a bit of size this summer to give the team more of a physical presence in 26-27. They already had August Priska, 6'5" 6'5", that's tall. Christoph Clara, and Phil Newman, both 6'3", and Marvin Dutch and Taylor Gardner Hickman, both 6'2". But in came 6'2" John Solids, 6'3" Luis Vasquez, and 6'4" Dale Fry to remedy that. In their first 3 games, Birmingham have gone unbeaten. Priska's goal earned a 1-0 League Cup first round win before a 0-0 draw with Sheffield United in the Championship opener and a dramatic 2-2 draw thanks to Gray's 95th minute penalty against Bristol City over the weekend. The season is yet to get into full swing, so it's too early to judge whether Davis and co can push that a little bit further up the table and live up to the promotion odds of 4-1 they were given in the summer. But Wagner's words still stand: getting back to the Premier League as quickly as possible, and for the first time since 2011 is the target. In the dugout, Chris Davis. Chris Davis played for Reading as a youth player and was capped by Wales up to under 19 level before injury forced him into retirement at the age of just 19. That is young, very, very young. Unlucky for him. He briefly played for Farnborough in non-league, but was determined to build a career in professional football and graduated from Loughborough University with a first-class degree in sport and exercise science, while also working towards his coaching badges. At 25, Davis joined Brendan Rodgers' staff at Swansea City as a performance analyst in 2010, and for the best part of the next 13 years, the pair continued to work closely together. At Liverpool, he worked as the club's head of opposition analysis, and it was during his time at Anfield that he earned his UEFA Pro licence. He briefly returned to Reading in 2016 as first team coach, then linked up with Rodgers again at Celtic before the pair reunited at Leicester 3 years later. Davis remained at the King Power until April 2023, when Rodgers departed. Then moved on to pastures new as senior assistant coach to Ange Postecoglou at Tottenham 2 months afterwards. Just under 1 year later, Davis left North London to take up his first managerial role at Birmingham, where he signed a 4-year contract as Tony Mowbray's successor. The game plan with Brian Dick, Birmingham Mail correspondent and Keep Right On podcast co-host Brian Dick, explains how Tuesday night's hosts are likely to approach the League Cup tie against the Bees. There's been a 4-2-3-1 leaning more towards a 4-3-3. So the number 10 in the 4-2-3-1 is actually a central midfielder and can play a bit deeper when they're out of position, he told BrentfordFC.com. With the way they play, we're not talking 1980s Wimbledon, but they do not tend to take risks in their own defensive third anymore. So we'll look to get the ball forward relatively quickly. Last starting 11 versus Bristol City in the Championship, 4-2-3-1. Beadon in goal, Asayi, Samuel, Newman, Clara, Cochrane, Iwata, Solis, Vicente, Pike, Stansfield, and Prisk, or Priska. So team news, Wilson set to feature as Andrews' plans changes. Keith Andrews has confirmed Callum Wilson will feature against Birmingham City and revealed there will be changes to the side that beat Tottenham Hotspur on Saturday, which is to be expected, really. The Bees came through the 3-0 Premier League victory in good shape, with Andrews reporting only a few minor knocks and bruises and nothing of significant concern. Wilson made his competitive Brentford debut from the bench against Spurs and will be involved again at St Andrews. Callum will certainly feature again tomorrow, said Andrews. He's been excellent in pre-season. He's got up to speed really quickly. While Brentford's playing three times, with Brentford playing 3 times in 9 days, the Bees boss also confirmed he will utilise the depth of his squad. We have that depth, we have that quality, we certainly have now. He said, will there be changes tomorrow? Yes, how many? I'm not telling you, obviously. Match officials, Robinson in charge at St Andrews. Referee Tim Robinson, of course, there. Assistants, Andrew Dallison and Darren Williams. Fourth official, Zach Kennard Kettle. Tim Robinson will take charge of Tuesday night's League Cup second round tie at St Andrews. The West Sussex official refereed his first Premier League game in December 2019, overseeing Burnley's 1-0 victory over Newcastle United. Robinson's most recent Brentford assignment came in February, when the 10-man Bees recorded a 1-0 victory over Aston Villa at Villa Park. Kevin Sharder was sent off late in the first half, remember it well, of course, before Dango Ouattara struck the winner in stoppage time. Yeah, so remember that well. Great win with 10 men, hell of a win there, superb. Memorable meeting, Brentford 5, Birmingham City 0 in the Championship, 20th of February 2018. Not that long ago, guys, I suppose. Brentford completed a league double over Birmingham City in emphatic fashion with a 5-0 victory at Griffin Park. In February 2018, Griffin Park, guys, what a ground. Ollie Watkins opened the scoring with a 25-yard strike. Good old Ollie. Before Florian Josephson, I remember him well, doubled the advantage shortly before half-time. Neil Mopai, yes, Neil Mopai, made it 3 after the break before Mark Roberts' own goal extended the Bees' lead. Watkins then headed home Josephson's cross to complete the rout, as Dean Smith's side recorded their biggest league victory in the 2017-18 campaign. Yes, Dean Smith was in charge then. And what a great team we still had back then as well. Of course, we had Watkins, of course, as well, Neil Mopai, Josephson, very good player. Really good team. One more comment to read there. Hi, Luca Bro. We should have won yesterday against Liverpool. Well, I think we all know that, David. We all realise that. You should have won. You deserve to win, but unfortunately, what you should get and unfortunately what you do get in football are 2 different things, unfortunately. But you did get a point, and you deserved that at the very least. The point. But anyway, let's go to the team, our team, and see what's going to happen tomorrow. I think the goalie will definitely be Valdemarson. I can't see Kelleher playing again. He'll be rested for Saturday. It's going to be Valdemarson. Although I think the better keeper is, and we got a few here now, but some are off on loan. But I still think this guy is the better keeper, Henry Balcom. I would actually play him over Valdemarson, but I don't think he will. I think it will be Valdemarson as he's the listed number 2. So it's going to be Valdemarson. Defenders, of course, Vandenberg's out injured. Ayer played on Saturday. I would think Ethan Pinnock will come in. Yeah, Ethan Pinnock will come in if he's fit. I think we got Magoma off on loan, so he won't play. I don't think will Collins play again. I'm not so sure. Probably this guy, or I think Benjamin Arthur's off on loan. I think. Yes, out on loan. I thought so. Let's see. This guy might play unless he's out on loan. No, he's not. Jisoo Kim, he might come in. Or, yeah, let's just see. I want to make sure if Meg Homer is out on loan. I think he might be. No, he's not actually. Maybe he will play then. Might have him playing. Meg Homer. That's possible. We might get a game then. Will we see this guy, Yannick Schuster? He's got to play at some stage. I think maybe we'll throw him in here against Birmingham. I really think he will play. Get his first real game for us there. But he's pretty decent. Benjamin Frederick, is he out on loan? No. Very good young player as well. Could he get a chance? And I say, if you're going to put a few youngsters in, well, Josh Stevenson, yet another good one. Another youngster. Another centre back, of course. We got so many centre backs and whatever. Of course, Aaron Hickey. I think he'll play on the right. He's bound to come in. I thought he looked a bit dodgy when he came on the other day against Spurs, but I think he will play. I think he'll play in this one. And probably even Rico Henry, if he's fit, may get a game here. If he's fit enough, I hope he is. Because we've got to rest the players that we played on Saturday. So probably Hickey and Henry, I would say right and left back. Probably central defenders, I'm going Pinnock, because of his experience as well and solid if he's fit. And I'm going to go Schuster. I'm going Schuster as well. There. So that's my defence. I'm going Aaron Hickey, Pinnock, Schuster, and Henry. That's why I'm going. It might be different, but we'll see. The midfield, of course, we've got to rest the players we've played on Saturday. Yarmouth came on for a few minutes. I think he might start this one. Yarmouth, I think he will start this one. Maybe De Silva. he could play. Why not? I think he may play in this one. He's got to get a few more, lot of game time again. I hope he doesn't break down if he does play. I don't know how fit Carvalho is, but if he is fit enough, I think they said he is able to play, I believe. So I've put him in as well. Malambo's still not fit. He won't play. Sangare will be rested for Saturday, and so will Lewis Potter. Maybe Damsgaard could play. He only played a few minutes coming on. I would say we could could throw him in, Damsgaard. I think he'd run that midfield anyway. So yeah, that's what I'm going to go. I'm going to go with Damsgaard there, the midfield. Possibly Carvalho if fit. Probably also De Silva. Probably Yarmoliuk as well. Konak's out on loan. I believe. I think he's out on loan. He is, isn't he? Yes, out on loan. Yeah, so definitely for me, Damsgaard, probably De Silva, Yarmoliuk, and possibly Carvalho if he's fit. If not Carvalho, I don't know really, because I think that would be it probably. Forwards, well, if they're gonna rest a lot of these, I don't know. I mean, Kaya Furo could come on if he's. I'm sure he's not out on loan. He's not. I think maybe he may come in. Do you rest Sharda or Thiago? I think you would for Saturday. Ouattara maybe as well. Oh yes, he said Callum Wilson will play. Yes, so Callum Wilson will play. He only come on for a few minutes on Saturday. And Anthony, I think Jane Anthony will play as well. He was also looked really great when he came on. They both did. On Saturday, Nunez could get a go if he's not out on loan. He's not. He may get a game. If they're going three up front, I would go that Nunez, Anthony, and Wilson. I would go for there. Another comment here. Final Boss at Final Boss UK. You guys will Birmingham fan then. You guys will smash us. Chris Davis ain't got a clue on how to manage the Blues in the Championship. Well, I hope you're right, my friend. I hope you're right. Because I thought you could be a really tough game, this one. I thought it might be fairly tough, to be honest. But if you're saying that, then really we should beat her. But, I mean, even with second string, I guess. So, because that's what it'll be. I think it's going to be a totally new team. Whether he does play any of the players from Saturday, I doubt. I don't know. He may get them on for a few minutes in the second half, possibly, but only a few near the end, maybe. It'll be a totally new team for us. But as I say, it should be enough to beat Birmingham. But you just never know, guys. I'm still not underestimating this team. I'm not going to underestimate Birmingham at all. We have been beaten in these. Well, we've been beaten in FA Cups by lower teams. Don't forget. So you know, I'm not totally underestimating Birmingham, but I think we should beat them. I think we should. Whether we actually will. But for a score, maybe the 3-2 that David said, or then if to say we get clean sheet again, I would go probably 3 or 4-0, possibly. I mean, 3-0 more likely. I've got a feeling we're not going to totally trounce Birmingham. I'd like it if we do. That'd really make a good statement, but I don't know. Probably a 3, at the most 4-0 possibly. Or we might actually concede one. So I'd go a 3-1 or 4-1, please. But hopefully we won't concede one. But you just never know. I just can't be sure with us sometimes. But, I mean, if we put that full first team out we had on Saturday, we would totally annihilate Birmingham. Probably be a 5-0, 6-0, something, 7-0 even, maybe. But we're going to have a totally different team for this one. So, yeah, I think a 3-1 or 4-1, 4 the most, obviously. Then again, it could just be a 2-1 or something. What about if we lose? I mean, well, not even considering us losing, but you never know. And I'm totally not going to think like that. I want us to be positive. I think, after that great win on Saturday, let's keep it going in the Carabao Cup, even with a different team, which it will be. Let's keep the confidence going, keep us going in this competition, because we should be. I mean, we've been in the quarterfinals twice in the last 2 seasons, so we should be doing well in this competition. So I hope we do. I hope we do it, and I think we should. And see who we get in the third round. We may get another Premier team. But anyway, follow me on Insta, Mr. B for Life 182, and obviously on Discord as well, Steve the B. Also subscribe to this channel, Mr. B Hive Football Chat. Please keep smashing those likes, keep subbing, guys. It's much appreciated. All that you can do, please, that'd be amazing. And I'm still on 246 subs. So it's another comment here. Stephen Mills, be up to you, bro. Great to have you in here. We have 2 hopes, no hope and Bob hope. Yes, I hope that's true. Hope that's true, but we still don't know. You still never know, and I hope we don't come a cropper, especially to Birmingham. But not that no disrespect to you lot, guys, at all. Your team. I don't want to see that happen, really, because I feel we should do well in this competition. But if we lose here, come a cropper already, well, then people might say, oh, look, they're just concentrating on Premier, I suppose, and trying to get into Europe, which you probably could say we are, in a way. But no, I want us to do well in the Cup. I feel we've got a great chance of winning this Carabao Cup. If we do, take it seriously and really, I know it's not good that it started the same as the Premier, same time as the Premier has only just started. Doesn't do well. It's not good that it's coincided with that. But you still have to deal with it. All these teams will. All the teams that are not in Europe, of course, have got to deal with it. Not just us. So I'm not going to moan. I'm not going to whinge. But I think now we have actually got a squad to cope with it. We actually have now. So we can't moan too much. Unlike last 2 or 3 seasons, probably we've actually got a proper squad now. Well, longer than 2 or 3 seasons, let's be honest. But now we've got this squad. We've got no injuries really as such. Only, maybe 2 that are injured, pretty much. But really, we got a really big squad. Players that have come back from injury, obviously players that haven't left. We still got a nucleus of a team, a big team. So, we haven't got players that are left really. Well, I was saying that Henderson. Yes, Henderson's gone. I guess that takes away a little bit of experience, and he was great for us last season. His only season, of course. But he's gone. I'm not that bothered, though. I feel we had to move on from Henderson. As good a player as he was, and he was still great for us last season. I'm glad he's sort of gone. Well, he's gone to Chelsea. Well, good luck to him there. But that he had that sort of, big game experience. What been there, seen it, done it. Had all those years playing in the Premier with Liverpool and so forth, Sunderland. So, yeah, I don't think he's that much of a miss though. I think now we got Sangare and so forth. Well, that's a major upgrade on him anyway. So, and no disrespect to Jordan, I think he's great for us and well done, mate. Good luck to you, buddy, at Chelsea now. And anyway, as I say, please keep subbing, smashing those likes. As I say, everything, likes, views, subs, everything, guys. Please keep sharing. Do everything, guys, and get me up to 250. I'm only like 3 or 4 away from that. So, and then I want to get 250, then 300 as quick as possible if I can. And keep that really going upwards. Smallish channel still, but I've been on here a while now. I should be doing better than I am. But could say that sometimes about Brentford. But I think this year we will get Europe. I think it's even possible to win the Carabao Cup. If we can do both of those in this season, that'd be amazing. Or at least one of those would be incredible. So we will see. We will see, guys. Thanks to everyone that has been watching, though, live or on playback. People in the live chat. I'm going to bounce because I've obviously not long done a stream. And I want to get stuff to eat. I want to do other things before I do the third stream later on. The cricket one. So if you are interested in cricket, please join me for that one at 7 p.m. Talking about England mainly, of course. So if you are really into the cricket, please join me for that at 7 p.m, guys. And there will be other streams to come, of course. More transfer ones, hopefully, if we're going to still get other players. I still think we are. There's at least 1 or 2 others, maybe. 1 or 2 more. So let's hope. And, of course, preview for Leeds on Saturday. I'll try and find a Leeds fan to come on. But if not, it'll be me and with Jack Jones. I'll be doing that possibly Wednesday or Thursday. Or even Friday, maybe. So anyway, what is it? I actually think it might be. Is it Sunday we're playing? No, it is Saturday. I think Saturday. Hold on a minute, guys. I think it is Saturday, but I just want to totally make sure. I believe it's Saturday. Yeah, oh no, it is Sunday actually. It's Sunday. What made me think it was Saturday? No, it's Sunday at 2 p.m. So, yeah, well there you go, guys. It's actually Sunday we're playing. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Everyone take care. Have a great day. Hope you managed to catch my other stream earlier, Transfer 1. Please check out all my content if you can. As I say, have a great day, guys. Enjoy whatever you're going to do today. Late afternoon as it is now and into the evening. So forth, and take care of yourselves until the stream at 7. I'm out of here, guys. Cheers, everyone. Thanks, guys. Bye.